Fiona was 5 years old when she first came to Diener, and she was extremely anxious, an extremely emotional little girl, very antisocial. She basically, it came to a point where I wasn't able to get her out of her bedroom.
It was his third grade year. The principal of the school told me that he was the most high maintenance child he had at the school. He could not sit still in a classroom, so he would often have to be pulled out for frequent breaks, and it interfered with his learning.
In his previous school setting, he was not happy with school. He couldn't articulate this, but he hated to be in the classroom, and he would do anything possible to leave the classroom.
You know, we had the conversation, I guess in second grade, that, you know, was Sean's falling further and further behind, and we don't feel we can meet his needs.
You know, he was always a sweet kid, but one of the things that I worried about was that he wasn't going to be able to learn in school. They seemed really focused on managing him and telling me whether he was hard to manage or not. And it struck me that he was not, that his school wasn't focused on teaching him.
After the second visit at dinner one night, I said, well, what makes it special? What makes Diener special to you? He said, Mom, I found my people. I found my people. I feel good there.
Over time, Sean has grown in his confidence, in his, he was always a tough critic of himself, and Diener has helped him really believe in himself more and feel more confident and know that he can learn, even if he does learn differently than many other people.
The vibe in the classroom is very different than anything he'd experienced at his previous school. Small classrooms, teachers that seemed interested in what the children were into. But I think what was obvious to us was that he had made friends at school. He was excited about being in the classroom. And even if that excitement was not necessarily initially focused on academics, that came afterwards as a result.
I can't tell you how different it is to come to a school and have, and have teachers tell me that my son's a great student, instead of telling me, you know, he's got this, this or that, symptom of a disability. His teachers told me that he was eager to learn, and they were happy to teach him, and that was something that I thought I was never going to hear.
Her transformation was unbelievable. She was here for the 2 years, and like I said, just after the first year, she was a completely different kid. So basically, between the teachers, myself, and then her special education consultant, we decided that it was time for her to move on to a school that had a little bit bigger classroom size.
But the one thing I can say is that Diener prepared these kids for a school setting, really any school setting, and Noah's ready. Noah is graduating this year from the Catherine Thomas School, and he was just accepted to a program at George Mason University called Mason Life. He will be one of 15 students in his freshman class.
For us, it was absolutely life-changing for our family. I mean, we were in a hole. We didn't know what to do, sorry. We didn't know what to do, and like I said, it was to the point where we couldn't even get Fiona out of her bedroom. And they basically saved us. They really did.
So, I mean, Diener has had a profound impact on Sean personally and our family.
Diener to me feels like a miracle. This school is the reason why my son has a chance to maybe live independently, to maybe go to college, to see himself as sort of a productive member of the society. You know, Diener does this thing that all these schools say that can't possibly be done for our kids.